Well, good morning and welcome to Manning Media's Business Acceleration webinar series. We appreciate your time here this morning, and we're going to be sharing some information on smartphones, smart speakers, smart TVs, and other smart advertising. So my name is Dave Barnhart. I'm the Digital Marketing Manager for Manning Media. And along with me on the panel is Christina McCall. She is our Digital Marketing Specialist, and she's going to be able to answer any questions you may have throughout the presentation. All you have to do is just type a question into the chat, and she'll be able to answer your question right then and there. We will have some time towards the end for questions and answers, but just want to let you know if you have something that pops up into your mind right now and you just want to go ahead and pose a question, feel free to do so in the chat. Manning Media Marketing Solutions is a heritage broadcast company based in Hagerstown and Frederick, Maryland, and we are also in the business of providing marketing solutions through digital display advertising, enhanced email, event promotion, and so many other ways. But today we want to focus on smart TV, smartphones, and other forms of smart advertising. So we're going to get started with mobile conquesting. Mobile conquesting uses location-based demographic and behavioral targeting to reach consumers with display and video ads on their mobile devices. So 73% of consumers said they're spending more time using their mobile phone now during this period of time we've been in our COVID-19 pandemic. The increase in the usage of mobile phones has gone up significantly. Almost half of those people said they're using their phone for 4 or more additional hours each day than they were before COVID-19. So how do you reach those quarantined households? And even as we're coming out of our restrictions, how do you reach those households? You can target people from a list that you have of home addresses, and you can serve ads to them when they're at that address and continue to follow them when they leave and just keep on showing them your ad. That's called address targeting. The initial part is address targeting, and then address retargeting. So what types of lists can you use? Well, if you happen to have a current or past customer list, any CRM data that you may have collected, if you've bought a list, you want to make sure it's a opt-in to be marketed to opportunity, and we would need at least a minimum of 100 addresses to be able to do the address targeting. So for mobile conquesting, there are several targeting options. First of all, we're going to need to know the geographic area that you want to target, and then we're going to be able to layer in online behaviors. That's targeting people who've shown specific behaviors online and that are also in a certain demographic. Offline behaviors. This is where we're targeting people by where they've been tracked with their phone recently, such as locations, businesses they may have checked in, specific brand name stores, if they've left reviews, if they've posted on Google Maps that they've been to a particular location. We can identify and target that way as well. There are thousands and thousands of categories for behavioral targeting. So this is showing people who have shown an online behavior or recently been to a location, a business, or a brand name store. If you've got folks who have been to a boat dealership, or if they've been to a cosmetic and perfume store, if they've gone for fashion shopping, if they've been looking for kitchen cabinets, all different ways from a behavioral standpoint, we can actually target individuals. Add in some additional ways to target, so we can target people in real time while they are at a competitor location, or other businesses or specific locations where you feel as though your target audience is going to be, or even when we get back to it, events. That's called geofencing. We can continue to target people after they leave that location that we're geofencing. That's called geo-retargeting. And then we can continue to target people after they leave the locations we're geofencing, and we can target those people's neighborhoods. That's called geo-retargeting lookalike. So we've expanded the opportunity threefold: geofencing, geo-retargeting, and geo-retargeting lookalike. Would you like to target people when there's certain types of weather going on? We can serve ads when a weather condition that you've selected happens or is forecasted. So let's say that you want to target them when there's going to be nice days for people to be getting out and about, and you want to recommend that they come and visit your particular restaurant because you have outdoor dining. We can do so with Weather Trigger. Now, there's no demographic or behavioral categories that can be added in. It's going to be the weather condition that you've selected. So again, we've got just so many different ways to target, especially when it comes to the weather conditions, and we can do it either immediate or in a 3-day forecast ahead of time. So would you like to know if people who have seen your ad are coming back to your business? Well, we can do that. We can track people who have seen the ad and then come to your business within 2 weeks after seeing it and show reports. We can show you that on our monthly reports that we offer. So for a visit to be counted, the person has to have their GPS enabled, and they've got to be browsing on a phone while visiting your location, which is fairly typical for audiences today. Now, for the most part, we're tracking just about 25% of the total traffic driven by the ad campaign. So we're going to give you actual visits. Then we're going to also give you estimated visits on top of that. Now, your ad can be any of these display sizes, and it can even grow into a full screen ad as well. If you want, you can have your distance to your location or the closest location, the phone number and or the address. All of those can be dynamically inserted into your ad. So if you're trying to coax people into your store, and once they reach a radius of say 3 miles or so, we can make sure that when the ad is delivered, we can show the distance that they are from your location. You can also add in video. 15 to 30-second video ads are available to run in combination with display ads with mobile conquesting. Usually that's going to be about 10% or so of the inventory. But due to particular inventory restrictions, there isn't any way for us to do a video-only campaign with mobile conquest. OTT video ads. So OTT, or over the top, is video programming that's streamed on the internet. It's not on traditional cable or broadcast. You've got a 15 or a 30-second ad that's going to appear within video programming. So really, what is OTT? Over-the-top programming can be watched on any type of internet-connected device, including Roku, connected TVs, smart TVs, Fire TV sticks, Xbox, PlayStation, Apple TV, Chromecast, many more. You've got access to thousands of publishers, including Sling TV, Fubo TV, Pluto TV, and channels like A&E, Discovery, ESPN, the Food Network, and so many more. Now, another COVID fact, 25% of people surveyed said they are spending more time streaming TV. And in March, there was a 40% increase in streaming TV between 10A and 5P. Now, this is a very interesting fact. On April the 4th, Americans watched 27 billion minutes of streaming. That's 50,000 years of content in just one day. Streaming to TVs has more than doubled during the pandemic. So here we are on Pluto TV, and we want to watch a favorite episode of Seinfeld. And once again, here's George and Kramer off on another ill-advised adventure to try and right some wrong that they think they've been wronged. Now, here is the opportunity for the attorney, Stephen Townsend of PGH Law, to have his commercial inserted just as it would be on broadcast television, but it's done during the stream on Pluto TV. So OTT video ads, that's a 15-second or 30-second ad run inside of the programming that the user is actually streaming. They can be unskippable or skippable, but most of them can't be skipped. Completion rates average 95%, and the ads are like TV ads and shows that you're watching through an internet connection. Here are some more facts about over-the-top television. 72% of OTT users can recall seeing a specific OTT ad. 66% of OTT users have learned about a new product or company from an OTT ad. And 40% of OTT users have seen an OTT ad, paused the content, and gone online to purchase or to learn more about that product or service. And 52% of all US adults over the age of 18 use at least one OTT device. So how can we target your OTT ad? Well, you tell us the geographic area you want to reach, and then we can layer in both behavioral targeting and we can layer in artificial targeting. Some targeting options for OTT: behavioral, showing your 15 or 30-second video ad in OTT programming to the specific people that you want to target, in combination with artificial intelligence, which uses machine learning to target consumers based on who is engaging with your ad. These are a few of the OTT behavioral targeting categories. And just something to let you know, if you're wondering, well, how am I going to get a video produced? We can help with that. Manning Media has a video production department that's can help out most definitely in getting your video produced. And actually, even some companies are basically taking to producing their own videos on their smartphones and using that from an OTT delivery standpoint. You want to make sure it's a pretty good video. You want to make sure it's a pretty good production quality. But again, if you do need some help with this, Manning Media can help out with video production. So how does artificial intelligence work? Your ad is shown to a geographic area that you choose. There's no targeting categories layered in. And then the data is constantly collected and analyzed every minute about who's engaging with that ad. The activations, the conversions, the browser type, the device, the ad creative sizes, what type of website and app that they were on, and so much more. And the ad then gets served to more people, just like those who have engaged with it originally. Here's another opportunity: online audio ads. Audio ads serve to target online listeners who are consuming audio content across all types of devices, including smart speakers. Now, you might think it a little odd that a heritage broadcast company like Manning Media, that operates 5 of the best radio stations in the market, would be promoting online audio ads. But if you're trying to reach consumers that are outside of our frequency strength, or if you're trying to reach a particular audience that perhaps has Spanish as their primary language, online audio ads are a great way to reach those particular individuals. So what are those online audio ads? So you've got a 15 to 30-second audio ad in online content such as music, podcasts, sporting events that users listen to on their devices. On some platforms, your audio ad will be served along with a companion display banner ad, and there's no additional cost for that. Your online audio ad is going to run across major streaming services like Spotify, SoundCloud, TuneIn, Triton, and iHeartMedia. And 42% of people surveyed said they are spending more time streaming audio. This is another one of those COVID-19 facts. Monthly online audio listening has continued to increase. 67% of the US population has listened to online audio in a typical month. Monthly online audio listening: 74% of people ages 25 to 54 in the US population have listened to online audio in the last month. And people aren't just using online audio for music. They're listening to podcasts, and a lot of podcasts. More than half of the US population listens to podcasts. And once again, if you're interested in being a part of this podcast evolution, especially here in our immediate market area, contact us at Manning Media. We are actively developing and growing our podcast network, and there are plenty of opportunities to help deliver messages for you through that podcasting opportunity. People are consuming online audio through all types of devices, including smart speakers. That's the Amazon Echo, Google Home, Sonos, Apple HomePod, etc. Smart speaker ownership has continued to escalate. 23% of the US population now owns at least one smart speaker. Over half of the people that do have more than one. So how do we target online audio ads? Again, give us that geographic area you want to reach, whether it's actually within our market area or outside of our market area, and we then can layer in behavioral targeting and artificial intelligence targeting. Again, behavioral targeting, the categories where we're serving your online audio is going to be to specific consumers based on their previous online behavior across all devices. And this list is significant. Again, we can look at individuals who are animal lovers, who are into fashion and beauty, who are in market for real estate movers, who are shopping for major appliances. So many categories that are available. And again, artificial intelligence is an opportunity serving that online audio ad to people using the machine learning we described earlier. Now, this is another opportunity to take advantage of connecting with consumers when they come to your website, live chat. So you can get more leads by engaging your prospects with a chat box and text to chat on your website. Live chat agents are available to engage with potential customers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can't be monitoring the activity on your website 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, but with live chat, you have someone who's doing that for you. These are actual live agents. They are trained with a knowledge of your company to get lead information. Their whole purpose is to get the contact information of the person who has come to your website. New leads are emailed to you in real time with a full transcription of the chat or the text conversation. You're only charged for the lead if the agent has gathered these particular pieces: the visitor's name, the contact information, either email or phone, and what the visitor is looking for, if it's something that you offer. The person is within your targeted geographic area. Options with live chat, we actually have an element called Call Connect. So if you want this option during your business hours, once the agents gather the lead info, visitors will be asked if they would like to be connected immediately to talk on the phone with your business. So this Call Connect option is not necessarily recommended if you've got a lot of locations, unless you've got a single centralized phone number. And Spanish-speaking options for chat and text are available. Why does live chat work? The top reasons why people prefer a live chat option: they can get their answers quickly, because they can multitask, and because it's a most efficient communication method. 42% of chat leads come outside of normal business hours. Again, you can't be monitoring your website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let live chat do the work for you. It can be purchased only in conjunction with other digital campaigns. It's disabled whenever those digital campaigns end, but we're quite certain that once you've seen the value of live chat and incorporating it with a digital campaign, you'll want to keep both running at the same time. So for today, we do have a very special offer for those who are attending. You can have a free SEO audit of your company's website. All you have to do is email me, Dave Barnhart at manningmediainc.com, dbarnhart@manningmediainc.com, and we can offer you a free SEO audit of your website. And this SEO audit is going to look at not only the site architecture, but so many other things, so many other elements about your website, and help identify whether or not there's work that needs to be done for your website, or if it's running really well, we're going to give you kudos. But I think for the most part, you're going to be intrigued to see just what this SEO audit can turn out. So if you have questions right now, you can go ahead and put them into the chat box for Christina McCall to answer. And it looks like we've taken care of all of our questions during the presentation. We want to say thank you very much for your time today. Next week, just want to let you know, on March the 16th at 11 o'clock, we're going to be talking about how to use video ads online. So by 2022, it's forecasted that video will account for 82% of all internet traffic. That is up from 75% today. In this webinar, we're going to cover all the new ways that you can use video to target the consumers you want to reach using the latest digital ad products. Video is no longer just television and cable. So be sure to go to manningmediainc.com and click on the registration opportunity. We want to say thank you very much for your time today. We appreciate you joining us here for our Business Acceleration Series. Thanks very much.